All right, a very, very important day that we celebrated all across the country yesterday as we marked once again Heritage Day throughout Mzansi, Africa. And of course, this included special events that really captured the essence of why we celebrate our uniquely diverse cultural landscape. Now, one of these was the special launch of the South African San Heritage Center on the farm called Khwa, the incredible outcome of a 20 years of cultural retention and restitution for this community. And joining us to share how the launch of the Khwa Heritage or San Heritage Center all unfolded is the General Manager, Michael Daiber, as well as Center Curator Chris Low and San community member, Joram. Thank you very much for joining us, and happy post-Heritage Day. I feel like it's Heritage Month, so we can still say it, right? So, Michael, let me start off with you first, by you possibly telling us just how the Khwa San Heritage Center all unfolded and where this idea came from, why it is so important to you to have taken on this project.
So, more than 20 years ago, the San people of Southern Africa, who lives in Botswana, Namibia, and the Northern Cape of South Africa, got together, formed an organization, and expressed the need to have a place where the San youth could come to learn about tourism, but also have a place to tell stories and to share this with visitors. And this was a dream 20 years ago. And this has become a reality of 20 years of hard work, especially in the last 3 years, really developing this heritage center.
Yeah.
And so it was a...
And then, Chris, you are the man tasked with choosing and curating everything that is inside the farm and the center, and deciding on what it is that is important to preserve. So how do you go about that, and what are you hoping people will gain from seeing the artifacts there?
Well, we went about it by asking San communities if they want this thing, and B, what we should put inside it.
Yeah.
So we drove a long way through many communities, myself and Joram, and other members through Botswana, South Africa, Namibia, asking people, and really they wanted to tell the whole story. They said we want it from the beginning, the past, present and future. And because they're the first people of Southern Africa, perhaps of the world, this is how the academics are thinking about these things. It's a story that all of us have a part in, where we all came from, and that's what's so amazing. And
Joram, we've been seeing pictures of you presenting in front of people, and I'm sure you've had many of those instances. But first, tell me about your involvement in the formation of the Khwa San Heritage Center, and also what impact you hope it has on your fellow community members and the broader public who hopefully will come and visit it by the millions over the next coming years.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm Joram Usep. My involvement was very, very clear from the beginning. As Dr. Chris and Mr. Michael Daiber already mentioned it, it was a dream which started 20 years back, and that's when the San people got together, and that's when we decided, how can we preserve our own culture? How can we preserve our own heritage? So we said there should be a way where we could come together, a place where we could, where all these things would take place. So Khwa was built on that concept, and more important is the San people themselves are involved. Yeah. They are the one collecting the information. They are the one deciding which information should go out and which information should not go out. So it's very, very, very important, this project, because this is also the place where the young people are coming, rediscovering themselves and learning their own culture again.
Yeah. And, tell me more about what it involved on the day, because this happened after a long heritage weekend. What unfolded on the day?
I feel, as you know, yesterday was a National Heritage Day. So that's why specifically we chose that day, because we are launching a heritage center.
Yes.
So, and we wanted to celebrate with the wider public, so that's why we have make it on the 24th of September. And at the same time, we have brought San people from Namibia, Botswana, and South Africa, just to celebrate with us. And also the wider public, as you could see in the picture, because it was a very, very enjoyable day.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. Well, thank you for bringing us this fantastic news. And yesterday, while our guests were here, I was asking them to share a little bit of their heritage as well. So, Joram, I want you, if you could please, teach me and teach the South Africans out there how to say good morning in your native tongue. How does one say good morning?
Qenkqas.
Qenkqas.
Yeah, or Tayo.
Kayo. There we go. Thank you very much for joining us. Wonderful stuff. Of course, we continue in celebrating Heritage Day because it is so important to preserve and iconify our knowledge of this heritage before it disappears before our very eyes. So go out there, learn more about your country so that we can bequeath this, of course, this knowledge to the future generations. And if you'd like to find out more about the Khoi San Heritage Center and the details on how to experience it for yourself, then make sure that you head on over to khwaheritage.center.org.